Hey, it's Dorleen. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm working on a 2-page scrapbooking layout. I'm using the Hop to It scrapbooking kit or paper by Photoplay. I absolutely love this paper. Look at how fun and bright this paper is. Those rabbits or the bunnies are so adorable, and they're perfect for pictures of my granddaughters getting their Easter baskets. So the first thing I'm going to do, I am following a sketch from Stick It Down, and in a little bit I'm going to show you a rough drawing of the sketch. But basically I needed to cut down 2 different squares. So this paper I'm doing 8 by 8, so I'm just cutting it down like I said, 8 by 8, and then I need to cut it on the diagonal because in the middle of both of these pages they're going to match up like a V. So I wasn't really sure how to cut the diagonal, so I kind of took a chance, and see, there's the drawing right there. And I realized that using a directional paper does not work. So you see the paper on the right, it's perfect, but the one on the left is not. So as I'm cutting down the Easter egg paper, this is a 9 by 9 inch square. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just cutting 3 inches off, on 2 sides, just because it was easier than using the 9-inch marker way off on that arm, if that makes any sense. Now, since these Easter eggs are not directional, it made it really easy, or much easier to use, and I wasn't sure if I was going to use the backside, which are these super cute carrots, because they are super cute and it is Easter, instead of the bunnies. But the more I kept looking at it and the color combinations with the pictures and everything, I thought I really did like the bunnies better with that blue background. So I went ahead and just cut another, basically I just cut a triangle off a different sheet of paper. Luckily there were 2 sheets of each paper in this kit. So whatever. I have lots of scraps. I'll use them for something because I still have lots of Easter pictures to do. So the sketch has 4 pictures, 2 on each side, and they're like 4 by 4 pictures. Well, as you can see, I have a 5 by 7, and then these are 4 by 6s, but I just kind of cut them down to get rid of as much of the kind of white space, which is funny because it was a white wall, but as possible. So this is what I was kind of thinking. I'd move the pictures a little bit more as long as the background had the 2 different diagonal pieces of paper, like how it shows right now. I'm still following the sketch, and it's just a matter of putting photos and a big title, which is part of the sketch, and of course other embellishments. So I kind of played around with it a little bit more here. I kind of like that 2 pictures on one side and then 1 on the other, and then I thought, I'll put the big title on that right side. And then, this little Happy Easter, that yellow thing is one of the, how you get the cards, like it's 1 12 by 12 sheet, and they have all these different little tags and cards and things like that. I liked it because of the yellow. It was really bright, but then I thought, no, because it said Happy Easter, it kind of made it seem like that was the title, and I know I'm definitely putting a title on this, so I put it aside. I actually kind of threw it to the side. And I did decide to keep it with the 2 photos on both sides, but obviously, well, maybe not obvious because I didn't show you the sketch. It's just a little bit different. So I put the photos where it worked best for the photo sizes that I had. So I'm just using my pink ATG gun to adhere all the papers, all the photos. I'm actually using my square rulers and my T-square ruler, and I think I actually got these photos on straight. So this may be a first, because I feel like even when I use the ruler, nothing's ever straight. But I was really happy about that. So now I'm looking at it thinking, okay, that's basically the basics of the layout. Now what am I going to do? So I went to the Cricut Design Space, and I just kind of looked up for phrases and just kind of said, okay, Easter. And they had this super cute, kind of retro looking title, and these super cute bunnies, which were easy to put together. I'm just using some liquid adhesive and just placing everything right on top of each other. These were really easy, and like I said, very cute. I love those bunnies. If you're not a Cricut Design Space Access member, if you use cut files a lot, I'm telling you that's the best bang for your buck. I fought it for a long time because I kept thinking, no, it's because if you pay it by month, it's like about $10, but if you pay it by year, it's less than that. I think it's like 100 and something, like just over $100. Sorry, you'd have to go to Cricut.com, but it's so worth it to me because there's so many different designers, and look at how fun this is, Bunny Squad. And you see what I mean, like retro font. It's just very like funky, very bright. I tried to do as bright of the colors that I could, and then I just put down, all the little hearts and flowers and little stars over it. I also cut out these little bunny footprints because I thought I'll have two bunnies because it would be like both of the granddaughters. I used up my pickup tool to move the little circles around. That made it so much easier than trying to use my fingers. And, again, it turned out so cute. So I kind of know where I want to do things. So I placed things, or at least the bunnies and the footprints, where I knew I was going to put them. I wasn't sure about the title because according to the sketch, it's kind of right in the middle. But because I had that offset, the base, the white part of that, I wasn't sure if I was going to put it in the middle and then just slice it, or did I want to move it to one side or the other. So I'm just messing around. And the funny thing is you can see me messing with those little footsteps or footprints. I kept moving them like a tiny bit here, a tiny bit there. And I'm thinking, it really doesn't make that much difference. Well, apparently it does, because it did take me a minute to figure out how I wanted these little footprints to go, or bunny paw prints to go. So silly how you can take so much time on just the smallest things. But the only regret that I had is I used the same pink as the background pink. So it kind of blends in a little bit, but you'll see at the end I do a little something so it makes it stand out a little bit more. Again, I'm just using some liquid adhesive to just adhere it straight on the page, and I did decide to just put the entire title on that left side, which leaves a big space on the right side. So I did decide I was going to put a journaling box there. So I just went through my scraps and grabbed a bright yellow, and I love yellow anyways, but there was yellow in the bucket and the clothing, so it really matched and coordinated well. I did mention that I use scraps. Actually, I wanted to use scraps, but I didn't have a big enough piece, so I did have to pull a full piece of paper for that because I really did want that bright yellow, and I didn't have any big enough scraps for that journaling box. So I just, again, adhered it right to the paper. And in a little bit, I'm going to draw lines with a pen, and then I'm going to write my journaling. And I just wanted to remind you guys that I do post 2 videos a week. One is always scrapbooking. The other is whatever it is I'm creating in the Command Center, which is the name of my craft room and also my blog. I try to have my videos about 10 minutes, give or take. And I speed through the, putting on the glue, the kind of repetitive steps so that you don't have to kind of watch glue dry is what I like to call it. But, and I hope that you guys appreciate that because I know I do when I'm watching other YouTubers. But anyhow, I hope you like this video. And if you do, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're not already a subscriber, I would really appreciate that. So here I am. Don't you wish that journaling was this fast? I usually use my own handwriting because I'm fine with my handwriting. I just use that black pen to add some little polka dots on the footprints, like I mentioned earlier, that I did kind of embellish them a little more. I did grab some enamel hearts and also some dots because I just kept looking at it thinking it's so cute and so bright colors, but there just seemed to be something missing. So I thought adding some enamel pieces would kind of brighten it up and add little interest here and there. I do have some blue or like really bright blue enamel dots that I'm going to pull up in a second. Here they are, more like an aqua, I guess, not really a bright blue. But they look cute because it coordinates fine. I do a little bit of splatter with some color silk, which I did originally buy from Fun Stamper's Journey, which is no longer in business. Spellbinders purchased them, but I don't believe they sell that particular product anymore. But you can definitely use any kind of like watercolor paint or there's so many different glitter sprays and things like that. But that's basically it for the layouts. Isn't it so cute? Again, that paper and everything just really, I kind of like had no choice. Of course it was going to be cute. And then of course, if my granddaughter's on there, we have no choice. Of course it's going to be cute. But anyhow, just a little sparkle, like I mentioned. I used just some scrap paper. That's actually a greeting card that I had at my desk just to cover the picture so I don't get that stuff. Because even though it's got a very fine tip, brush at the end, it kind of gets at it everywhere. But that is pretty much it, folks. I hope you do like this video. Like I mentioned before, give me a thumbs up if you like it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. And hope you come back later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.